everybody, and welcome to another episode of Healthy AF. I am so glad you're here with me for this last podcast here in July. I'm going to do a little bit something different this week because I need it. So if you need it too, I'm really happy. But even if you don't need it, I need it. It's election season. If you're listening in America, which most of my listeners are in America, some aren't. And something special happens during election season. I would like to say that we're all, as Americans, embracing our freedom to vote, our love of democracy, our love of a good debate, and integrating everyone's ideas and beliefs. And I don't feel that way. I feel on edge and slightly irritated. I might be pushed to be snippy. And in general, I am not my best self. So it dawned on me, what is it that I can do to help myself and help other people during this time in our country? And really, y'all, we got some time. I think this podcast will drop on the 30th of July, and we vote on November 8th. And I don't even know what it's going to look like after that. But I do know we've got from now until then to deal with negativity, hatred, very loud fear from all sides. And I will not be contributing to my community, my family, my world as my best self unless I apply heaping pounds of grace and compassion for me and for everyone around me. And yes, I mean everyone. So it's my promise that I'll be practicing a loving kindness throughout this season. And I want to invite you to join in and to share it with your family, friends, community members, church members, swim club members, whoever it is you'd like to share it with, so that you can help me cultivate a little bit more compassion individually, and then in our communities and our country, so that we can just flood this house with love, baby. So just a little snippet. You're going to see on my social media pages in the next good little while some loving kindness meditations, probably links to meditations that I like to use. You can use your own. You can make them up. What is a loving kindness meditation? Well, here it is in a nutshell, and then we're going to practice one together. So when you do loving kindness meditations, and I've done different ones throughout the years, and I've seen different things. The worst thing you can do is try to get it right. And in trying to get it right, you get stopped and paralyzed and don't do it because you're not quite sure how to do it, or you're not quite sure what to say, or you're not quite sure how to do, whatever. So just, playing it loosey-goosey is going to be okay. If you want to Google loving kindness meditation, you'll find one in a heartbeat. I like to use 3 to 4 statements and really get present and kind of wash myself over in those statements. So the statements we're going to use today are: may I be loved, may I be at peace, may I feel connected to all living beings, and may I know no suffering. So those are the 4 statements I chose to pick today. So what we do in a loving kindness meditation is we center in and we sort of use those statements to wash over ourselves And then we put the focus on someone or something that we really love. It's easy to love. Sometimes, this is funny. Sometimes I put it on my children. Sometimes I do not put it on my children. So you can put it on your pet. You can put it on a favorite plant, right? You can put it something that's easy to want good things for. And just sort of send those good energetic vibes. Sometimes I actually visualize. I was doing this yesterday, thinking about my son actually, and as I was thinking about, may he be loved, I was recalling the look on his face when he was teeny tiny, and I used to tuck him in at night, and we had a special kind of mommy son, you'd call it maybe a handshake, but it was like, butterfly kisses on the cheek and butterfly kisses over here and nose bumps on foreheads. And it was just very sweet. And so I just pictured his face when we were doing that very loving moment. So you might want to really embody being close to that person, or what that person really looks like when they feel loved, or when they feel at peace, when they feel connected. Sometimes I think about when they're laughing and filled with joy. So you want to let those emotions come up, let all that energy come. And then we'll go to a wider net, maybe someone that you don't have a lot of feelings for, maybe someone you don't even know. It could be someone like the person who serves you your coffee at the local coffee shop. It could be the bank teller. It could be randomly like teachers. I don't know all the teachers coming up, but I know a new school year is coming up. And so I might want to put them on a group of people like teachers. And then the last one is someone that is challenging. Like I've got a few people, not many, but I have a few people who are really challenging for me to extend compassion and loving kindness toward. And so that's the new muscle to flex, right? That's the growth that I'm asking me to do, is to extend that loving kindness towards someone that maybe I don't like, or maybe I've seen a post on social media that really pissed me off, or maybe someone said something that really got under my skin and I have a hard time with. I don't have to like what they said. I don't have to agree with that post. But I'll grow and be a better version of myself if I can extend some compassion and some loving kindness toward that living being, and remember that we're all connected. Oh, it's a tough one. So I invite you now just to come along with me. I'm just going to run through these statements. I'm a little bit fearful that I'll bobble them or say the wrong thing or change them midstream. And I'm just going to ask you right now for your forgiveness, that I'm not perfect and I'm all just making this up as I go along. I'm going to take off my glasses, get comfortable. Take a couple deep breaths in and relax. Center that focus on myself. One more breath in and let it out. May I be loved. May I be at peace. May I feel connected to all living beings. May I know no suffering. May I be loved. May I be at peace. May I feel connected to all living beings. May I know no suffering. And just be with yourself. And wrap yourself up in love. And now bring to mind someone that's easy for you to love. It might be a person or an animal. It might be your favorite plant that brings you joy. May they be loved. May they be at peace. May they feel connected to all the living beings. And may they know no suffering. And get an image of them very clearly. Let that bring a smile to your face. May they be loved. May they be at peace. May they feel connected to all living beings. May they know no suffering. And now looking with a broader brushstroke to a group of people or a specific person that maybe you don't know very well, and cultivating that compassion for them. May they be loved. May they be at peace. May they know no suffering. May they feel connected to all living beings. Opening up that heart and sending that energy to them. May they be loved. May they be at peace. May they feel connected to all living beings. May they know no suffering. And sitting with them, holding that space. And now gently bringing to mind someone that really challenges your compassion. And knowing that they too are a living being. May they be loved. May they be at peace. May they feel connected to all living beings. May they know no suffering. And being gentle with yourself if this is hard for you. And standing in your commitment to cultivating your own compassion. Bringing to mind that person that really challenges you. May they be loved. May they be at peace. May they feel connected to all the living beings. May they know no suffering. Now bringing everyone together, all the living beings, the trees, the plants, the pets, the wild animals, all the people, the Republicans, the Democrats, the independents, all the people you know, all the people you don't know, all the people you agree with, all the people you really disagree with. And don't forget to throw yourself into that big ball of living creatures. And one last time, may we be loved. May we be at peace. May we feel connected to all the living beings. May we know no suffering. And just continuing to breathe. Let that soak in. Feel that compassion and connectedness. And when it feels ready, flutter those eyes, wiggle the fingers and toes. Come on back. Thanks for being with me. I hope that was helpful. I feel much better. Give yourself some grace if it was tough. Keep practicing. You won't get it perfect. It's not really necessary at all. If you loved this, like, subscribe, and share it. It really does help out. And I will see you next week on another episode of Healthy AF.